Welcome to Ready Set RC, and today we have the Team Corrali Asuga XLR. This is the roll edition, which means you will need a motor, an ESC, the servo, transmitter, receiver, and definitely a battery pack and a charger for the battery pack. Depending on the electronics and the battery that you installed, it is capable of speeds of 65 miles per hour or 100 kilometers per hour. It's four-wheel drive with 3 sealed diffs. And Team Corrali is stating that this buggy shares about 70% of the parts already used in their RC lineup. Let's go through what is on this buggy. For the body, it feels a little thin. It is backed with silver paint on the side. We have the body pin retainers here that we've seen similar to on all the other Team Corrali models out there. But now we have a little bit reinforcement on the body, and that's locked in here with some screws. But I'm glad to see that they're doing this. And we have a little bit of give here on the rear, so for it sliding back and forth on the post as we're jumping. But I like what they did. And this is a buggy body, so I don't foresee this getting too much damage. Most of it you'll find you're hitting on your lid. I think it looks pretty good, guys. I think this looks really good for an RTR body. An integrated front and rear bumper with skid plate. We have sway bars on the front and rear of this RC. 16 millimeter big bore aluminum oil filled and screw down adjusted shocks. And these shocks seem to resemble other 6S Team Corrali models. On both front and rear, I'm seeing 2 adjustments for the shocks on the shock tower and no adjustments on the suspension arms. Similar upper shock protectors that we've seen on the Team Corrali Skeeter. We're looking at a CNC machined 5 millimeter aluminum shock tower, front and rear. Some pretty beefy suspension arms on here, and they come with an anti-tear ring. And that's these anodized rings you see on the front and the rear of each arm of the buggy. There are 8 millimeter CNC machine suspension arm holders. And similar to what we saw on the 2022 lineup from Team Corrali, we have the HD steering hubs on the Asuga XLR. Rubber seal ball bearings throughout this RC. Composite links for the steering and rear links and rear upper links. The chassis is 3 millimeters thick. We're looking at a center chassis brace, which is comprised of composite braces, but a metal center brace going through. Spring steel outdrives throughout this RC. The suspension arms are composite, but they're 13 millimeters thick. And then we have a wing coming off of the upper arms in the front. There's a servo saver also installed on the Asuga. For the motor mount, it's CNC machined and it is adjustable. Same size battery tray that we've seen across the 6S lineup. And these are new tires for the Asuga. These tires feel nice and knobby. They do feel good in the hand. We'll have to see how they perform with load on them, but they feel pretty firm. I remember the tires that came originally on the Radix 6, and I love those tires. I think those tires performed very well. So I'm looking forward to seeing how these tires are going to perform on all different surfaces. I'll throw the dimensions for the Team Corrali Kronos XTR, which is similar to any other 8-scale truggy or monster truggy RC. So we're looking at the length of the Team Corrali Kronos XTR. It's 577 millimeters. For the width, we're looking at 465 millimeters. And for the wheelbase, we're looking at 388 millimeters. They're saying the Asuga XLR is 15% larger than your traditional 8-scale buggy. So what's next? We're gonna do a size comparisons video for you guys. Compare this to the Team Corrali Kronos XTR. That's next up. And then following after that, as I get all the electronics in for this, I'll show you guys a quick view of the electronics along with a running video. But we're gonna leave it here. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram and TikTok for our latest updates to the channel. This is Ready Set RC, signing out. Thanks again, guys.